Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurdi Bedamira binti Umar Asri. The topic that I will talk about is WWF. So what is WWF? WWF is the Worldwide Fund for Natural. Is an international non-government organization founded in 1961 that works in the field of wildlife preservation and the reduction of human impact on the environment. So WWF mission is to stop the degradation of the planet natural environment and build a future in which humans live in harmony with nature. To do this, WWF works with a broad spectrum of partners, including the government, industrial, and local community, to find solution to the challenge that. So in Malaysia, WWF focus in conservation work on the largest scale priorities area that a broad range of wildlife and ecological system. WWF Malaysia was established in 1972 and they are actively involved in policy and advocacy work and have adopted various approach and effective partnership to promote their policy and plan programs and legislation that integrate environment concern that are for sustainable development. This include engaging with the various government ministers and departments at the federal, state, and local level to influence decision makers, mainstream environmental and conservation considered in development planning. So WWF Malaysia has launched the Malayan Tiger Project, making the tiger a national priority. The Malayan tiger is our shared symbol of national pride. So there are less than 200 million tigers live in the wild. So the mission WWF is by 2022, WWF hope that have doubled the world wild tiger population. So WWF Malaysia is committed to saving the Malayan tiger for extinction forever, in line with the Malaysian effort to bring the Asian tiger. Save the Malayan tiger campaign is the symbol of the pride. WWF also work with the several conservation organizations, agencies, and local communities, include the Department of the Wild and National Park, Perak State Park Corporation, Perak Forestry Department, Malaysian Conservation Alliance for Tigers, MyCat. So to make this campaign success for everyone who love cat, especially tigers, we have to do our responsibility to make a plea committed to actively participating in efforts to conserve our Malayan tiger.
So today I would like to talk about contribution of Worldwide Fund for Nature, WWF. Firstly, in terms of quality, effort to protect the Malayan tiger habitat are not only from NGOs but also the government has played an important role in the issue. Thus, in June 2021, the Cabinet agreed to put forward 9 key measures for the conservation of the species over a period of 10 years from 2021 to 2030. The government's effort did not stop there because in the presentation of the 2022 budget, a total of 450 million was allocated by the government for environmental and biodiversity activities. The allocation provided by the government greatly helps WWF Malaysia in its effort to combat poachers. Alright, next, in terms of social. The campaign carried out by this NGO to some extent provides more knowledge about the importance of preserving this Malayan tiger species to the community, especially the young. talks and various programs have been made throughout Malaysia, especially to school students, so that they know that the Malayan tiger is an endangered species and appropriate action must be taken to prevent this from happening. One of the info is that they will know that there is a sharp decline in the population of Malayan tigers. Where in Malaysia, there were more than 3,000 Malayan tigers in 1950, but it's decreased sharply in 2040 with only 340 to 250 Malayan tigers. The drastic decline proves that the Malayan tigers population is threatened with extinction. Therefore, the establishment of the Enhanced Anti-Poaching Efforts program conducted by the NGO Worldwide Fund for Nature (WWF) is very effective and good for this endangered species.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Hanis and I'm going to talk about our Malayan tigers in terms of economy and our culture. As you all know, Malayan tiger is a natural predator which helps to maintain the forest ecosystem equilibrium. Other than that, this program can help us saving our tigers, and also we can attract foreigners, tourists to travel to our country, and our country will earn money from that, and we can use it to recover and save our nature and wildlife. Next, Malayan tiger is one of our culture that symbolizes as bravery and strength. Many native people live near wildlife and help to conserve the traditional civilization as well. As we can see, Malayan tigers icon can be seen in the Royal Malaysian Police logo, our national football team, and most importantly, our Jata Negara. Besides, Silat Harimau is a version of Malay art of self-defense that employs tiger naturals movement as self-defense and fight strategy. Okay, to sum things up, I believe that our Malayan tigers is one of the biggest things that symbolize our country, and we need to save them. That's all from me. Thank you for listening. Assalamualaikum.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Naimani Rahman. I would like to explain to you about the challenge that we have to take to protect the endangered species, especially Malayan tiger. My first point is authorities lack funding and human resources. Malaysia, as a developing country, a shortage of skill and experienced workers affect both the public and the commercial sectors. Officials from the planning and environmental departments who are trained in physical, biological and social science and who are required to apply environmental protection measures are not available. Furthermore, because they will doing administrative course, they may not have the opportunity to put their newly gained talents to use. In addition, because there isn't enough money to hire more people, current authorities are overworked. This will certainly have an impact on the quality of their work. My second point is climate change. Climate change has an effect on all animal globally. Risks such as habitat damage, wildlife overexploitation and illness are produced by climate change. Malaysia's biodiversity is under grave danger due to deforestation. Increasing runoff and lowering the protection of the soil from the tree litter, deforestation increases the rate of soil erosion. Failure to execute erosion control methods aggravates the problem. In Malaysia, highly district, these are serious environmental issues. Lastly is human population growth. Humans are mostly to blame for the starting development. Animal and plant population can be influenced by humans. Humans cut off trees and they develop land. Because there are too many people and too little land, customary fallow times are drastically reduced and the forest nutrition reserve is depleted. However, not all species will be able to adapt in time to avoid extinction, and many will likely perish.
Next, I will explain the challenge that WWF face. There is significant problem that we must address in order to save all habitat and all forests and wealth. Although the country has 45% forest coverage on its land area, they have the habitat that cover the tiger area. is poaching and trade. Poaching and illegal trading are also impressive since they have been short-term negative consequence because tigers are bred in their natural habitat. The population of tigers declined as a result of this activity. However, the numbers of poachers apprehensions and the discovery of illegally obtained animals, including cases of illegal ownership of these animal limbs, is rarely reported in the press. In fact, that it is impossible to detect this activity because there is no exact number of tigers being hunted illegally. It is apparent that it is still reducing the tiger population. Other than that, tiger bones are said to be the most valuable limbs compared to their skin. In some countries, the tiger's skin, skull, nail, and spine are made into stick and traded as a trophy, while the meat is made exotic in restaurants.
Assalamualaikum and hi. It is me again, Hanis, and this time I would like to talk about my opinion and recommendation about these WWF programs. I'll make it short. So WWF really helps us saving the Malayan tigers, and it is an eye-opening program for people to learn more about the Malayan tigers. Therefore, WWF need to make more social event related to the Malayan tigers. And lastly, WWF should take more volunteers for this program because I believe that there are many hikers who like to join this program and take part for this saving our Malayan tigers. That's all. Thank you so much for listening again, and Assalamualaikum.
Alright, the recommendation that I can give for this NGO to improve this program is to expand the launch of the Save the Tigers Fund. This initiative aims to obtain program sponsorship from various parties such as corporate bodies, companies, or individuals for the purpose of conserving the marine tigers. The initiative will also facilitate the programs implemented by WWF Malaysia to run more smoothly and effectively.
My recommendation is through early education to children or young people. Why? Developing a love of nature in our children is a critical component in ensuring the safety of our species and environment. Wildlife conservation is dependent on future generation. It's not only the most open-minded, but they are also have the potential to make a difference in the future. We can educate children that every animal, every species of nature, and every human being.
I would like to recommend a campaign. A campaign can be launched to address the issues of habitat extinction, such as that of the Malayan tigers. Among the programs that have been carried out is Save the Malayan Tiger by KETSA through Perhilitan, which was held for 2 years between 2019 and 2020. This campaign is being run to demonstrate the government commitment to the conservation of the Malayan tigers. More parties are encouraged to participate in the campaign and work with the government to save the Malayan tigers. In addition, WWF can take example from this program. WWF also has a campaign with partner with Maybank Malaysia. The campaign is carried out in the form of financial helps and participation in activities, voluntary activities. Furthermore, recommendation to WWF to raise awareness of the loss of the Malayan tigers and other ecosystem can be carried out online in a way that relevant NGOs can engage with influencers by uploading photos of them doing volunteer work. They can use this as their platform to encourage their followers to participate in voluntary activities such as. So here we can conclude that it is not everyone cups of tea to save the Malayan tigers. It necessitates a great deal of determination, exhaustion, and a deep love for animals and the environment. Conservation is a team effort combining non-governmental organizations, government, communities, and the commercial sector. We must save the Malayan tigers because it is an iconic Malaysian species that represents bravery, integrity, and the national togetherness. The Malayan tiger is also used and iconic in official national symbols such as the national coats of army and government and private agencies. Thank you. That's all from our group. Thank you.